I will not die until I achieve something, even though the ideal is high. I will never give in. I love how they always put that in at the start of the game. It's just like, yeah, Ikaruga time. They know exactly what they're saying there. This game is so fucking Japanese. I love it. I really do. Switch over to dark mode to kill these things fast. Okay. Alas, Ikaruga is going undesired on one. So I found out another thing. The multiplayer mode in this game, it allows you, like, the other guy isn't like a copy of your ship. He has like his own like lore associated with him. So like this ship isn't called like this ship isn't called Ikaruga. Like that's, I mean, it's not like the pilot is named Ikaruga or like the boss is named Ikaruga. Like the entity of this ship and the pilot combined is known as Ikaruga, which makes no sense to me, but I guess it makes sense. I don't know. The point is, this game's easy as fuck, so I mean, I don't even have to give a shit about the lore. I can just like, I'm playing this one-handed. Fucking other hand is just like for holding a beer while I play through it. All right, let's get these guys off sync by just killing this one fast, and then if I kill a second one, they don't spawn a third. So it was easy enough. It's over to dark to kill him. Yeah, okay. This is. Playing this game on easy after getting like super warmed up in Steriden and Jamestown is like, wow, this is like almost relaxing. How did I think this game was hard before? I did check it out on hard mode once, and I was like, well, this is amazing, and this is incredibly difficult. So I guess I can't really complain too much about this game being too easy, because if I wanted to, I could make it way worse. Very quickly, in fact. All I would have to do is just one little flip of the switch. Switching over to light mode. There it goes, there it goes. Switch over to dark mode to kill this thing nice and quick. Good, okay, on to the first boss. We were watching this GDQ of this game. The run was crazy. Oh yeah, the speed run of this was just amazing, wasn't it? Like, granted, I was a little bit disappointed that it was a video, but I totally understand why they did it that way, because the problem with it was that they couldn't, since the game is a disc game, you can't like have a robot play this game because it's not able to read the variable frame, like read and write rates, because like oh, not read and write, I'm sorry, loading. So like if you have it like a robot time to enter like all the commands perfectly at like perfect time intervals, and the game like disk drive or whatever happens to take like an extra 2 or 3 milliseconds to read something, you'll be thrown off, and then your ship will immediately crash. So that's why they had to play a movie. And when they explained that was really interesting to me to hear about, because I never thought about that. But that's kind of an amazing piece of technology, like that, like the optical media stuff. Like if that's an issue, and like on day-to-day usage, like we don't notice that, then that means that somebody else is like accounted for it. So like somebody was able to put in like, oh, okay, we can account for like the microscopic changes in the code or whatever, and like make this work so that it works seamlessly. Pretty damn impressive. Why all the bullet hell shooters, they trained your programming through process or something? I don't know, I just find it a lot easier to like play one genre of game, like fairly obsessively, I guess would be the word. I don't know, it's not really obsessive. Exclusively. It's easier for me to play one genre of game exclusively because I get better at like all of them just by like switching between them. So like if I do like roguelikes, I can, in general, like I can stay good at roguelikes regardless of which one it is, and just kind of adapt to the subtle variances between them. Likewise, if I play like Ikaruga and then I play Jamestown or whatever, as I get good at Ikaruga, I get better at Jamestown. As I get better at Jamestown, I get better at Ikaruga. So like all the same skills apply to everything else. So like I didn't play Ikaruga for like 2 weeks basically, and then like I just started and then I just picked it up like the other night, and I was like, wow, this game is incredibly easy now because of like all the practice I'd gotten on Jamestown. Like my dodges and reaction times had gotten like way faster, and that made it like a hell of a lot more easier than I thought it would be. It was a surprise. A pleasant surprise, don't get me wrong, but this game is also kind of like a very special bullet hell. Like I feel like this game is more like a puzzle game 90% of the time than just like a straight up bullet hell shooter. Because, like, it's not really bullet hell-y. I can easily put it on the mode where it becomes way, way worse. It just, let's wait to see what we get. Black ships, okay. We'll get those. Like it doesn't... I don't quite know how to describe it, because the way you have to think through this game, it just engages your brain a hell of a lot more, as if, like, you're solving puzzles rather than, like, shooting enemy ships. I don't know. It just is what it is. I mean, it probably makes sense the way I described it. I can't really think of another way to describe it. It is a very, very good game, though. And it's made by Treasure, who also made Gunstar Heroes, which is also a really, really good game. And when I heard about that, that blew my mind. That was super duper cool to hear. Because Gunstar Heroes is an awesome game that's also very, very hard. So, like here, this segment is still just a puzzle segment as far as I'm concerned. Like, maneuvering through all this stuff is just basically all about, like, making sure they're the right color at the right time. And I can really get behind a game like that, because I like games that are more of a puzzle game than they are like an execution game. And certainly there's a hell of a lot of execution to this game too. Like, damn, there is a lot of execution to playing this game well. But it's still like all about like knowing like, oh, okay, this is the color I need to be to get through this segment safely, and all that good stuff. So I don't know. Did they make me a better programmer? I mean, the answer to that is yes. If you want to be a good programmer, the way to do it is to play a lot of Ikaruga. So like when I got interviewed at Amazon, like the very first thing they asked me was like, hey, what's your highest score in Ikaruga? Have you ever gotten to C++? And the answer was yes, so they were like, cool, welcome to the team. It was a weird interview process. They didn't ask me to play any Ikaruga, which probably was a good thing for everybody. All the Japanese lasery noises, yep. Ow. Ooh, that was painful. Okay, I can fire off my special shot as soon as I get these things down. Come on. Oh, right, I have to be the right polarity. Ah, forgot how to fight this game, or fight this boss. All targeted the wrong one, unfortunately. Switch polarity to get extra damage. Switch polarity. Switch polarity. Switch polarity. Play through this a little bit more on the cautious side of things, even though it kind of doesn't look like it. Let's absorb a bunch of energy to get some special shots off while I'm down here. Okay, good. Switch polarity to bring this one down. Switch to dark polarity to get extra damage. Okay, the boss is now half dead. Switch to light polarity to charge this up. Switch to dark. Switch to light. Switch to dark. Let's fire off the, that. Oops, I took one of my lives already. I don't feel too bad about it because this boss is pretty much guaranteed to die. And all I'm really trying to do is unlock Chapter 3. If I do that on this run, I'm going to be really happy. Using the light polarity to get extra damage. Switching to dark. Fuck, okay. This is it. If I take another hit, I'm dead. So, there we go. The boss is down. So now I've unlocked Chapter 3 of this game. You've gotten incredibly good at this, knock on wood. Yeah, I know. This is pretty fantastic. He's throwing a Chuck Norris joke. Bird lost his virginity before his dad did? That is amazing. I've never heard that one. That is fucking gold. That's a really good Chuck Norris joke. Damn. That is a good Chuck Norris joke. Yeah, that wasn't a very good boss fight. I'm pretty rusty on him. I haven't fought him in forever, though. So, I mean, I fought him yesterday, but fuck him. Uh-oh, I think I'm screwed. Okay. Yeah. So in case you have not noticed, I have no idea what this level has in store for me. What the fuck? Wow. Hey, I'm able to select Chapter 3. Perfect. Okay.